Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have a very interesting recipe to show y'all. Yesterday we were out shopping and by surprise I saw this herbs on the shelves. And this herbs we normally call it Tabe herbs, but we don't know what's the real name. From a very young age we used to eat these type herbs as a meal, and they used to grow widely near the river banks in Xhosa. And my mother used to pluck them and make some beautiful herbs curry and even adding it in dhal. It was quite a delicious meal for us. So today this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a sour dhal version with these herbs. But firstly, I'm going to show you how we prepare these herbs, how we clean it and steam it and squeeze out. Because not many people knows how to prepare this type of herbs. And if you don't do it right, when prepared and when having it as a meal, it will itch in your throat. I bought just one bunch of herbs just to show y'all how this type of herbs is prepared. Even Pranesh didn't even see these herbs before. So this is the stem part where we take the knife and pull the threads downwards. So that's done. I will clean up the rest in this manner and get back to you all. We removed the thread from the stem of the Tabe herbs, and now I am ready to slice the herbs. For the leaf section, I'm cutting in this manner. But because it stays quite long, so I'm going to grab some in my hands and cut it further. Here's my herbs that I cleaned out, and now I am going to put a teaspoon of fine salt to it. I'm going to add my water to it and allow it to soak for about 10 to 15 minutes, and thereafter start rinsing my herbs out. This is my herbs that I had soaking for 15 minutes in water, and I rinsed out thoroughly because sometimes there could be little small insects. That's why we use the salt to soak it up. And here I have a liter of water to my pot, and it's on medium heat. So as it heats up, I'm going to throw in my herbs to it. And as soon as the water starts to boil, I'll give it 2 minutes. My water is starting to boil. I will give this 2 to 3 minutes. 3 minutes has passed and my herbs is ready to be strained. So I'm going to switch my stove off. Here I have my cheesecloth to my colander. I am going to pour in my herbs into this colander and let it drain. And thereafter I will show you all how I squeeze the rest of the water out. Here's my drained herbs, and now I'm going to squeeze out any of the water that's remaining. I'm using a cheesecloth and I squeeze. Now we are ready to braise our herbs for the dhal. I pre-boiled a cup of dhal with a teaspoon of salt, and my dhal is boiled. Here to my small bunch of herbs, I am going to use my ingredients accordingly to the amount of herbs I got. If you tend to buy more herbs, you have to use your ingredients accordingly. I've got 1/3 of a cup of oil, a tablespoon of margarine, but you can substitute your margarine for ghee, 1 onion sliced, 5 cloves of garlic which I'll slice, 1 teaspoon of mixed masala, 1 teaspoon of hurdee, 2 dry chillies that I will break down, half a teaspoon of mustard seed, half a teaspoon of old jeera, 2 tomatoes that I grated, and I'm going to start by using 1 teaspoon of fine salt. And here I also have 2 tablespoons of imlee that I will use boiling water to remove the seeds. And for my greens I have 2 stems of shallot, 2 stems of lovely fresh curry leaf, and I'm also using 6 green chillies. So this will be a nice and hot summer dhal. And now I'm going to start braising. I'm using the same pot that I boiled out my herbs. I just gave it a quick rinse. I've got my stove on medium heat, and I'll just allow my pot to heat up a little bit. Now that my pot is heated, I'm going to add in my oil. And also add in my margarine. And throw in my onions. I will allow these onions to fry out till it's soft. My onions are just beginning to turn brown. So here's my sliced garlic. I'm just going to put it to my onions. This is a nice mix. And I'm just going to put in my curry leaf. And also throw in my green chilies that I split in the center, and break down my dry chilies. Give this a mix. First I'll put in my whole jeera and allow it to fry, and then add in my mustard seed. I'm going to put in my masalas, which is 1 teaspoon of mixed masala, 1 teaspoon of hurdee. I'm going to add in my herbs so you can fry out a little. Here I have my tomatoes that I grated. Looking at the herbs, it seems to be most likely I had to pour in my tomato as needed. I will mix this and see whether it needs the extra. Yes, it needs the extra. So it's 2 tomatoes to a small bunch of herbs. Mix this and allow the tomatoes to cook out. As you can see, my tomatoes are cooked. I'm gonna just throw in my salt. I'm just using the amount of salt that is needed for the herbs because my dhal already has a teaspoon of salt. And this is my 2 tablespoon imlee that I remove the seeds with the boiling water, and I'm going to pour it in gently. I will allow this imlee to cook out. My liquids has cooked and this is looking so lovely. And here's my 1 cup dhal that I parboiled. So I'm going to, using a ladle, I'm going to drop in my dhal to make it accordingly to the herbs. I'll give this a mix. Now I think this is the right amount of dhal that I have. I'm going to add in a cup of water and let it come to a boil. Now my dhal is done. As you can see, it's looking lovely. You can also make it thicker or thinner or even less chillies, adjust to your taste. I didn't know how was the herbs going to shrink after steaming up. That's the reason why I had to eyeball the dhal when adding it in. So this is looking nice and rich. Now I'm ready to garnish and switch my stove off, and thereafter I'm ready to serve. Here you go. Today we are having a very traditional meal, which is a Tabe herbs dhal and some lovely loki to go with, and it's served with rice. If my mother was to serve this plate, she should have served this plate with some lovely grainy millie rice. It goes very well with millie rice. And what can beat a lovely hot nuts chutney for the cold weathers that we're having? So we also have nuts chutney to accompany our traditional meal. This is a different recipe that using not so well known ingredients, but still I hope you all give this a try. Thank you all for watching and enjoy.